But let's go ahead and get ready to roll into some tech stories this week. The first one is one that we have been talking about for a while, but it looks like government might actually be about to do something. So the U.S. is threatening to ban TikTok if Chinese owners don't sell it. So they basically saying like, we want you to divest this company, sell it to somebody that is not based out of Beijing, and we'll let you keep running. If not, we might shut you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't believe that. If to hear TikTok tell it, they still waiting on the deal that was supposed to happen back in the Trump administration. They claim they've been waiting for some paperwork behind that. I think they're too big to fail at this point. I think there's too many people making too much money on that platform for the government to just be like, go away. And I mean, VPNs exist. So it's not like you'd really be able to quote unquote ban it by any stretch of the imagination. And I think this is all a ploy by Meta to take TikTok down.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
you think Meta's behind? Okay.
I think they have some influence in this. I think they've been paying their lobbyists a lot of money to get up on that hill and advocate for they're spying on you. You know what I mean? Like, because we just been talking about this for way too long, and the idea that now is the time that something is supposed to happen. I just don't buy it.
Yeah, like you mentioned, TikTok is saying, in the story, it's like us selling really ain't gonna change nothing, but I think what people are, these Democrats again, well, at least make me feel better, right? But when we talked about this last time, Tom Merritt from DTNS actually sent us a message about a Project Texas. And basically this is TikTok's answer to, hey, don't ban us. But here's where we're looking to propose. And I'm not going to get into it, but look up Project Texas, look up TikTok. And basically what it is TikTok is saying, we'll put up walls, we'll put up contingencies, we'll let the U.S. handle monitoring,
All the
Oracle,
U.S. data will be stored in the United States.
Oracle, right? Yeah, behind Oracle servers, and all these things. We can guarantee that no China officials will have access to it unless in these cases, which you could kind of pick through those with a fine-tooth comb if you want to. But this Project Texas is kind of like TikTok's like, yo, we'll work with you, but we need that money, Jack.
So yeah, I read Tom's email and read through it was basically the email was pretty quick. It was the link to the Project Texas stuff that I read through. And here is my take on this, because even though that article says what that article says and TikTok is saying what TikTok is saying, if what is it, President Xi, is that Z? What is the president? Whoever is running it over there,
President of China.
He was like,
right.
I want that data right fast. Is that not gonna happen?
If I was China,
I don't know. That's not.
But the thing is, we do that all the time. Like how are we holding other? I mean, not that we can't want to protect our citizens from whatever, but we're acting like we don't also do that, and that's the problem. And it's like, get off your high horse and just call it whatever you want to call it right. What it is, but don't act like you're doing this in the best interest of the American people, because you're not.
Yeah. But if I was China, I'd be like, yo, run me that data. This election is coming up. I need to influence some users real quick. Give me that data. And ain't like ByteDance gonna be like, no, because America, we have this. They're like, all right, here you go. We sorry.
I do hear all the folks saying, well, Facebook is doing this, and you can do this with Twitter's doing this, and I hear all of that, and I don't disagree with any of it, but I just fall back on this. If the government of China says, all right, we want that data right fast, is there anything that all this other stuff is going to do to prevent it? And maybe there is. Like, so, next time I'm, on, in fact, I should have asked him last Friday, because I was on DTNS last Friday, actually. I should have asked him, didn't think about it. But, we'll get somebody who's more nuanced on it to break it down to see if that would actually be something that is viable. But just back to the government doing this, I don't know, I see both sides of it. I'm literally on that teeter-totter in the middle. You remember when you was a kid and you would stand in the middle of the teeter-totter and try to balance, going back and forth. That's kind of how I feel with this, because on one hand, yeah, I get why you want to do this. But then on the other hand, it's like, but you ain't did nothing to clean up all the other stuff that people is doing over here in America.
Right.
So how is this going to be any different? Which is a lot of what TikTok is saying. Clearly they're saying it more eloquently than I am. But I generally don't want the government getting in the way of how companies operate. But you have to look at, is this a company or is this the country? It is different.
I think our government needs a boogeyman for the American people. I think our government wants to appear like they have any clue of what they're talking about as it relates to technology. And I think this is a great way to distract from the fact that we're already stealing our citizens' data, and Meta and everybody else is doing very much the same things. And let's try to create this scapegoat to make it seem like we're doing something. Let's justify our paychecks. I know what justifying a paycheck looks like, because I did that for a long time. And it sounds like a lot of folks are out there trying to justify their paychecks right now.